once again, welcome on this X17. Just for those who've joined the video, welcome aboard. So today we are going to Matlock Bath, Heights of Avium. We are aboard 80156, which is an ADL of our 400 EV. Today we are going on an adventure to Heights of Avium in Matlock. So I've just jumped on, and yeah, so this is part 2 of today's adventure.
This is the X17 service to Matlock.
So on these buses, so we just jumped on, this is part 2. So we're just on the X17 now, going to Matlock Bath. So this is the X17 to Matlock. There's a slight problem with the camera today, cutting out, so yeah, so I'm travelling on these X17. This is the Worksworth bus. So we are welcome aboard the X17 to Matlock. We are going to Matlock Bath. And they are Heights of Avium. So today's video is just about on the guide on how you get to Heights of Avium. So we are going to have a look at the see if it's open today. So we are going to Matlock Bath on the X17. This is an Avara 400 EV, which will replace the ADL Avara 400 MCs, which have now gone to Cumbria, which have now been sent to Cumbria after being withdrawn. So we are on the move to Matlock. So we are just on board. This is the X17 for Matlock and Worksworth. Yeah, slight fault with the camera at the minute, so yeah. So we are on board the X17. This is going to Worksworth basically from Chesterfield.
Next stop, Highland.
So we are due to arrive into Matlock about 10 o'clock. So just trying to book it. So yeah. So this is one of the ADL 400 EVs which operate at Stagecoach Yorkshire. These are for these ones are for long distance and busy services around Chesterfield and South Yorkshire. So these will operate occasionally on the 1s and 2s, a couple of times on the 10s in the early morning or late evening. 25, 39s, 43s, 44s, 50s, 58s, 51s, 54s, 77s, 74s occasionally, and 91s, and as well as the X17 and the 170s, which run from Chesterfield to Bakewell. So these are the ADL and Avara 400 EVs operated by Stagecoach Yorkshire, which unfortunately replaced the old MMCs, which have now gone to Cumbria. So this is your next stop announcements on these buses. So yeah, this is a X17. This is running to Matlock Bath and Worksworth. one of the Matlock Bath works with, so yeah. So you can sit. So basically, this has got free internet on these buses. Once before, I think on here they used to have, or they did have, some branding stickers, or I'm not sure if it's certain ones what do, but yeah, ignore my sussy charger. You know, ignore my sussy charger. I don't know what to do with the sussy, so I'm sussy, so apparently my name is called Sussy. I am sus. So we are on board the X17 and just going to Matlock Bath. We're getting off at the fish ponds. Then I'm going to walk into the fish lakes. So basically we all know about the Scania buses, what used to operate on these, and the E400 MMCs. Now I've gone to Cumbria, so yeah. Also in today's video we are not only going to be enjoying our day in Matlock, but we will not be in the videos. The camera will be turned off unless we have a dinner break where we all meet together and pray for the best. So yeah, so the phone is charged, so left this house at about 88% charge. I'm hoping it gets to about 90 or something, because then I can say to the people reviewing these buses, I can say that your phone was worth a good charge. So yeah, we're coming in Spancar. We are currently at we're currently at Kelsbridge, Hall Moor. There's a police car. So we are catching the X17. It's an hour 400 EV. Nothing beats a ADL Decker. ADL an hour 400 MMC. ADL an hour 400. So we are basically on the X17 to Matlock. I do not go to work with on this bus. So this is cable. So what we are doing now is we are at Kelsbridge Inn, as the woman said. So on the E400 MMCs, you used to have one seat, which used to be low at the back. Used to make it look good actually, because on the Impala 400 EV now it's just basically like a normal bus. A normal Impala 400 or a normal Decker used to call ALX's bikes. Basically on the back racks is
17 service to Matlock.
So what we are going to do is just waiting here at Kelsbridge. It's like the information boards that there is a Barnsley town. That's due in 7 minutes. It'll be the I think it is the first direct X17 of the day from Matlock to Barnsley. So yeah, on these ADL Deckers, you can have a good time on these.
Next stop, Amberlane Farm.
Also, I've never seen an ADL Decker before in Chesterfield. Film last year, the families. So these buses do not have orange handlebars like the other ones. Well, basically in 2019, just before the stagecoach went to a so they used to have orange handlebars over the lower portion of the seat, but now the newer buses, what you get now, do have the blue. So red is the old. Yellow is the not so old, and the orange is the old, which left in 2018, and some of the buses like these. So we are on the X17, we are going to Slack Hill, so this is where
Slack Lane.
so they do manage better on the hill compared to the diesel buses. So these are better than compared to diesel ADL.
Next stop, Light Lane.
I won't make you in a minute, so yeah, so on these buses. Yeah, so on these ADL ones, you've got big seam in the mirror. Yeah, good thing about these buses though, these chargers, so bar phone as well. So on these deckers, main notice, not so much of a decker, so yeah, we're travelling to Matlock, 17, before mine, in my house. So we'll book the out today, that's the first X17 of the day to direct to Barnsley from Matlock. First direct one, yeah. 2R1 80156. Been on this one once before, can't remember. I've been on about 39 of these. Can't even remember all 39 of them 801s. Can't even remember what I've been on and not been on. Deckers wide numbers at bus. Because you're all the same. So basically, because all these are the same, you just can't remember. What we might do today is move forward at Matlock to show you got an hat trick this applies into so basically we are on the next 17 as one place. Duke Wellington.
This is the X17 service to Matlock.
At least on the X17 we have the next one which is okay again. Which, to be fair, next stop announcements are very good. It's supposed to be very good, so yeah. So, compared to how poor these actually charge, it's about 90%. Bluetech must be take a while then to charge on. It's either the phone or the cable, or it's the where I'm sat. It's taking the longest to charge. Or is it just like vanilla hook? We walk. So we are at St. George's Academy. So we are gonna in a minute move forward. So I'll show you something on the ADL. So this is hoping it gets off soon so I can move forward. Or not. Mind UX. So yeah, we are just trying to. So on the buses you may know, it is sometimes I've had it before. You get something goes in your ears, ears pop on, can pop on these. That's why I like to have the window open. At the front, you still have to be an aircon. But the aircon's my new best mate. I went in £5,000 a year. Put £5,000 a year. So I reckon I can do it better. So today we are Saturday.
This is the X17 service to Matlock.
So I reckon I could have done better. So I'm just seeing what one of my mates are doing in Matlock. So basically on the ADL about over 100 EVs.
This is the X17 service to Oxford.
Yeah, we are a bit early, but never mind. It's better to be early than late. I think that's it. Now, to be fair, I think of this place. There's off to be well good. So what we are going to do actually, our plans to get rid of to the port, that's 30 miles. So what we're thinking guys is I'm going to book my ticket in a minute at Matlock. You may find these buses operating many services up to the Peak District on the 170s, and to Peak District the furthest we'll take these is on the 170s to Bakewell, because last year we did take over the 170 service from Hull, so you are moving forward mate, so I will exchange your seat. I will move. We are going to move to the front of the bus because I've got an idea, which is not too keen. So we are going to move forward and just here we are. So we are here, and that is power banking. So what do we do? Should hopefully work to 90%. So first I need to know where I get off. I think it's in the middle of the nowhere. Middle of the nowhere. I'll get off at middle. I'll get off anywhere to be honest. Let's face it. We are going to Hatzanebium. So we'll open from 10 o'clock. So we are not going to be there at 10 o'clock. We are going to have to wait. Because basically we are on the next 17. I've just come from Chesterfield. So when you come to look at the Matlock Bath or this bus can be a bit busy, so it's the 8:55 in the morning from the Chesterfield coach station, or if you want a bit more, 9 o'clock from there because there's this. So we are just looking at tickets for day 27. So I'm just trying to think. Let's just say we are 10 o'clock technically. To pretend that we're going to be there at 10 o'clock, but obviously we are not because we are. This timetable on the X17 is a joke. Yeah, so it's at 10 o'clock. Let's just say we are going to be there at 10 o'clock, but obviously we're not. So this was on a day in the middle of the nowhere, no man's land. So I need to put my email because we are running a bit behind schedule. So basically I've done it before where so no one knows who I am, which is good. So yeah, I'm not going to bother with 6.1 to be honest, because I just think it's a waste of time, and obviously this is going there anyway, so if it weren't I'd be having to run off now, run into country parks and make an appointment with the doctor, and just to explain why can't I run. First I can run but I just can't be bothered. I can sing, but I can't run. Again, I can't be bothered. So I was just going. It's on the. There's a trick. Wonderful news! You are on your way. We are on our way. We are in Matlock Bath. Oh dear, I'm scared of these trees. I thought it was the worst in their minds. I wish it did. I mean, I can go on there. Yeah, see, I'm scared of trees because 6.1's there, but shall I bother? To be fair, it'd be nice, but I don't think I will. There we are, so we've just missed it. Never mind, we'll stay on this. There's an X17 coming from Worksworth. He's off to Sheffield Town. Luckily, he doesn't stay on the X17s for long because he goes on to 50s and all that. When he gets to Sheffield, so there we are, your X17, the Matlock from Sheffield. The Versa looks nice, but am I going to get downstairs in town? Hello Samuel. So there we are, you've got a 14 plate Versa. So we are going to be... Yeah, to be fair, it's 8:03, so that should see any spine on the side, which is so on these buses in TFL London, you may notice there's a trick where you can actually charge your phone on here, which is good. But on these you can't, so I'm just checking if the trick is a true advice, and I was just saying it. We are going to walk into Matlock in a minute. We are going to walk into Hatzanebium if this bus does not move. To be fair, this one doesn't make no odds anyway because it's a Versa, it's a bit small. And to be fair, if you've got these, you can go and have too late. So what I might do in the video guys is pull a hat trick. So obviously they've got vents upstairs, so let's move. I never sit on the roof because I'm a cat in the bag, so yeah, so we're just waiting time. We're going to Bath, and we'll go on the way. obviously Matlock. I'll show you how to get there. So just ignore my camera, it's a bit funny today. This is vice versa. This is Samuel on the Versa. These are being replaced. I think these are moving on to Comet to scrap the Volvo single dampers, which are being brought this year for scrap. Of Comet, so these are moving on to Comet, I think, to allow the older buses to be scrapped. To allow the Comet buses to be scrapped, to Volvo RLAs to be scrapped. So I'm just trying to think how we get there. So let's have a look on the map. Map in the bag. Basically, I don't know where Matlock is, so we're just gonna have a look here. So that's the email for today. So just show them your ticket gate, one up on cable car, one into the caves, and enjoy a breathtaking day at Matlock. So yeah. So let's get the stop name. So we need to look out for a stop called Matlock Bath railway station. Because of this, a train has been cancelled. It's this morning. No, that's tonight actually. 22:19. Yeah, so there's been a cancellation tonight on the train, so it won't surprise me. So we're looking for Matlock Bath railway station, so he's doing the system reboot. He's doing a reboot. So keep on that list. To be fair, Matlock Bath. So this years ago, this was to build as a kingdom. We'd have to catch this to Matlock. They'd have to wait and run and catch 140, which was operated by the tunnels years ago. It's about 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. So let's say last time I went there was 2.5 years before the coronas came out. So let's say that the X17. So these are the two buses together. So we are going to the Bath station. We are going to run to the Bath. Well, not having a bath, of course, but I'm just making it. I am a bath. I do run a bath. So that's the bridge news. So if you're looking for news, there's bridge on news. There's the other one for Bakewell. So yeah, the 6.1 the runs from Derby to Belper to Matlock Bath, Worksworth, Matlock Bath, Matlock and Bakewell. 218 is your other bus ones from Sheffield to Bakewell, as well as the 170. In the summer they do get, all three of them do get busy. Transpeak was well run services from Derby to Buxton, as well as 170. Yeah, but direct bus from, you could do it two ways actually to get to Matlock. From Sheffield you can either get the 218 then the 6.1 or the high peak Transpeak, or where this idiot parks, you can catch this X17 from Sheffield. So let's say we are, so that's the 75 plate from and Olays, which used to be high peak buses. It used to be operated by Stagecoach. 140s, 141s, 142s and 143s. I did route learn them. I route learned the 143, 142 and the 141, but then the 140s. So I route learned the 141 Whitley, 142, all on it, 143 and the 143A. So So we are near the Matlock Farm. We are near there. So what I'm going to do is take this out, put it back, all that back in my bag, out from my bank. So I'll put it all back in my bag. So yeah, we are on the X17 to works with now. Yeah, I've just checking if I've got cam. Yeah, I've got cam for today. Can't sell it, vlogs back. Yeah, that's how you close your bag. Close your bag, man. So yeah, we are gonna get off in a minute. This feels weird actually. So just wait. So it's not this one; it's the next one. That's how you. Yeah, so this is where we're going off. 80156. It's been a pleasure to have you, but not really. But you've done my benefit again, me anyway. We are gonna walk it to the cable car. It's somewhere up here. Oh yeah, we've just gone past it. It'll take us up there. It's just a big, massive line. So we are gonna leave the X17. So we are at Matlock Bath train station. Quite a few people going off here, so cheers, eh? So we are come off 80156 YX25 NZV. This is the X17 now going to Wirksworth, so we have just come off it, 80156. Then they drive here on the X17 to Wirksworth. So what we are going to do now is we are going to on the bus, so this is 10% on the Malsom Hill, 20% on Heights of Abraham, 20% on Haddon Hall, 10% on Peak Rail, yeah. So we are gonna, in a minute, go on the, so we've got the 140 as well, which is operated by High Peak, which used to operate by Stagecoach Yorkshire before October. So we are going to walk now to Heights of Habian. So the cable car's away, it's about just about 10 o'clock. We're going up there today. So we are going to go up there. So basically I've been on cable cars before and I'm not so scared. Might be a bit. There's one where you have to do loads and loads of steps of thousands, millions, hundreds, millions, billions, trillion steps. So, just get my other phone out. I need it for me booking in a minute to prove I'm an idiot for coming out, showing up. I've got friends, unfortunately, so yeah, they can be fine, but they might bite most. So yeah, so we are going to walk over this bridge, so please don't climb. So we are climbing on it. It's a joke. It's a life sentence. So we are going to show you the railway station. I think. Shall we? So we're going to show you the railway station very quickly. Then we are going to go on to the cable cars. So it's about gone 10 o'clock. We are here. We are going to start hiking in a minute to the so we're going to show you where the train station is. If you come on the train from Derby or Nottingham, or even from places like Loughborough or somewhere. So we are going to show you where the train station is located. So if you've just come from Heights of Abraham, you're over the bridge, you will find a train station which is operated hourly service by East Midlands Railway. East Midlands Railway operates an hourly service to Lincoln and extends to Cleethorpes every 2 hours. So it's a bit cold this morning. It's about what, 10 degrees. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with all that on. To be fair, 14 today, 14 degrees, so I thought I'll be fine. So we are going to show you where the train station is located if you are travelling on the train. Operated nice one as well. It's not you know. We are going to go on the caves in a bit, and we will I will video again on my dinner. Just an update of what I expect or respected. So we're just going to show you the train station, which is just here. So you do need your booking on your phone, so it's got your reference number and all that. However, we're going to show you the train station very quickly. So this is Matlock Bath. On the Durham-Dyer line, we'll all be doing a video one day on the Durham-Dyer line, where we're going to travel on a train from Derby to Matlock this year. Well, a couple of weeks. It's very shortly anyway, so we're going to just show you the train station at Matlock Bath. So one day we are going to travel on the Durham Valley line, which is run by East Midlands Railway service from Derby to Matlock. So usually I use the train if the X17s are knackered. So basically they bug them up. So Matlock Bath Salford Station. So this is your waiting room. It's useless. So yeah. So this is your next station aboard. So the next train to Matlock is at 10:20. So the Durham Van line is a branch between Matlock and Nottingham and Matlock. So we start at Nottingham, so we go to River Trent, near Long Eaton, near the River Trent, to Derby, then the River Durham. So then one line goes to Sheffield, and one line is the Ecclesbourne Railway between Duffield, Shotton, Allohay, Wirksworth and Ravenston. Then at peak, if you then carry on the River Trent, the River Derwent to Matlock, Cryche is located near Stanwell with a 30-minute, well, a good 30-minute walk from that to Cryche. On the Monday to Saturday, if you come to Matlock here, there is 140 which operates between which operates a service. iPeak operates a bus to Cryche. Also on the Sunday, you will have to catch a bus. You'll have to walk, basically. On a Sunday, there's no bus. iPeak doesn't do Sundays. There's no 140s, 141s, 2 and 3s. the Christchurch network done one on a Sunday, so there's no bus to Christchurch Museum. We are going to do that one day this year. So we are at Comfort, we are at Matlock Bath, so that way we'll take you all the way to Matlock, and that way we'll take you back to Derby and Nottingham. So directions: Matlock is this way, Derby's this way, Nottingham. Even Cleethorpes at 11:20. At 10:44, there's a service going to Cleethorpes. So what we are going to do, this is journey between Derby and Matlock, takes about 30 minutes, and from Nottingham about an hour. Buses do run to the Peak District. So like I say, you got your 6.1 in the High Peak, Trans Peak, which operate to Matlock from Derby if you do not fancy paying for the train fare. So basically this is a steam morning, so we are in a minute going to travel on the cable car to Heights of Abrium. So we have example, we are leaving the train station, so this is Matlock Bath station. So what we are going to do now is we are going to show you how to get to the Heights of Abrium. So what you do is you turn right here, and the passengers going for the Cleethorpes train. So basically we'll just follow this footpath. This closes at 4:30, and yeah. Yeah, so we are here. My new videos are coming soon. We have got a Fantasy Island bank holiday in 2 weeks' time. Are we? I'm just trying to think. 2 weeks' time, we are going to be heading to Fantasy Island. 2 weeks today, we are heading to Fantasy Island for the Easter Extravaganza. Not new this year, I don't think. Same as last year, but we're out 30 years. Yeah. So what we are going to do now is this. If you've got a bike, don't bring on this path. This is for pedestrians only to mess about. Kids, people. So yeah, we are going to walk to Heights of Abrium. We are not walking all the way up there. That is too far, and it'll take a few hours to get up there. So instead, we use cable car on top. Car with a cable on top. Yes, you heard me. Oh yeah. Oh, shut up. Let's go. Let's run ahead into the cable car. So basically, cable is a car. Is cable car. So basically, I have a car which is attached to the cable. A cable which has a cable attached to the top. Yes. You heard me. So we are running a little bit late for the booking because we're about 15 minutes late because of the bus. Stupid bus time. Also, I would consider catching the 8:59 from my house and get there 9:30 and have to wait in this. Why? So anyway, it's a bit cold this morning. I do regret putting we're not layering up. I'm just hoping it might be a bit cold up there actually, but never mind, who cares? So we are going underneath the bridge. So this bridge is 2.4 metres, so if you are bigger than 2.4 metres, which I don't think anyone is, yeah. So basically this is a tunnel, and this is the underneath the train tracks. So the train tracks are on top. So yeah, we've got a longer hike to the Heights of Abrium. We're not walking all the way up, but yeah, it's very painful. All I hear is you rolling on your train town. Who I see? So it does get slower when you walk up. It does get very slow. I'm slow to death. This might not help. So it's about gone 10:15. Go slow. So this is how slow I am at walking hills. Very, very, very slow on hills. Useless maggot on hills. So it's only one. So we are walking up the hill very shortly. We will be up the hill.
Pick me when you're done. Doesn't matter, she wants you with her.
So we are walking up the hill. It's a maggot to get up. It's hard. So anyway, I'll show you. I'll take a photo and I'll show you this map of the beautiful estate. Yeah, so this is the interactive estate. You can play this on your phone. Stand back here. So the Cavens. So today the last cave. 4:15, the last tram car down, and the estate closes at 5 o'clock. So the estate closes at 5 o'clock. The estate we are going to now closes at 5 o'clock. Plenty of walks we can do today, get some steps in. 6, 7 on the dot. So we are going to the Matlock Bath village. No, we're not. We are going to play on the Conker Park. What we're going to do today, we are going to do cable cars. We are. To the Matlock Village estate. So this closes at 5 o'clock today. So we are just here. Yeah. So there's only one ticket booth. No, not meant. We had that film where we call it the Grain and the Grain. Mr. Grain Man, yeah, him. So in a minute we might see a train actually pull in. This is the 10:20 to Matlock from Nottingham. I think this would have split it up at Derby, so it does a service to Newark, then detaches at Derby, then carries on to Matlock with the 2 coaches attached to the back, being detached from the back of the train. So it runs as a 5-car service this morning, removes the carriages at the back to carry on from Matlock. Usually it's a class 1. 170 on this. On the Cleethorpes Express. So when you come to the estate, you may notice it's an estate rather than a big hill, because all we do is suss about it. We all disrespect the estate because it's not good. But in reality, it takes hours just to walk. So basically, when we were just a minute ago, guys, I'm cheap money. I'm cheap pot. So basically, we're jacking the pot. So it does take. So let's say if you're someone that's over the age of 60. Oops. Someone over the age of 50 and 60 years old, the estate from down there will take you hours. So you should, basically, if you're over the age of 60, you should die for good. Yeah. So basically, this is the railway bridge at Matlock Bath. Yeah, you can see the cable cars come down. This is a train station, so there should be a service from Matlock to Matlock, which would have detached at Derby with the couple of carriages being taken off. So one is a service to Derby, then detach the train detaches at Derby. More of a hike up there. We actually go take you to Starcombs. Heritage walk to Starcombs. So no one's there, so. This was made in 1787, that's years. The train was detached at Derby with a couple of the coaches being removed due to the platform length. You cannot have a sometimes it's pairs of 158s, but in the morning they do like to be a bit stupid in the morning. East Midlands Railway, big operator, like to be a bit stupid in the morning by attaching multiple sets like. Yeah, so it is a 170, which is one of the ex-Great Anglia and Transport for Wales examples. So this was 6 carriages this morning before it was detached at before the train was detached at Derby to make us 3 car only. Yeah. We'll just get my booking up. So I've just booked the information from the cable car station. So why am I doing this? So basically, my name is Mozzarella, so I'm cheese and mozzarella, so made of cheese and mozzarella. So yeah, so you got your enjoy a delicious breakfast. So basically this is all the information you've got. You've got facts, you've got figures, you've got everything here. Yeah. Right here for the cable car to arrive. Just I'm now on the yeah, so we're now just on the cable car, which has just arrived.
If you head to the third one, okay.
Yeah. So we are just leaving the we are going on a tour. So we are so we are on the cable car, so they do have windows, so yeah. These are a bit wet this morning, so yeah. There's a lot of rain in them, so yeah. So we are travelling, so this is the cable car experience. So although it may be high and a bit scary, but the one good thing about it is when I went to Alton Towers last year, the cars and all that sky, although it's like a big roller coaster drop, nothing is going to stop it apart from a breakdown of communication. So basically, I will never ever look down because one, it'll scare crap, and I love it actually. I'm a bit nervous going up. I'm a bit scared actually in case it fails and has an accident. So anyway, so this is the cable car. You got all passenger people running. Yeah. So we do pause in the middle. So this is the good spot on the. This is the front car. I used to be in the middle car last year, but if you sit in the middle car, so this is number 7. If you sit in the middle car, it's a bit boring because you're blocked by 2 views. So this stops in the middle. Yeah. So last year I went off camera. I thought, well, I'll try a day in Heights of Habium in Matlock. Spent £30 today on this beautiful day out. So what we are going to do is we are going to go to the top. So we are over the Matlock Bath village. The village of Matlock Bath. So yeah, it does look like it might be a bit of a rainy day, but we are. Alright, so that's the that's the castle. I think it's on the side of Matlock. I've never been before. I need to go to a castle one day and explore castles, because basically, although it's a cable car experience, this is the top of the cable car experiences in Derbyshire. So I am very high off the ground, so I've just made feet slip because it's raining. It's nice and warm. The heating actually works. So yeah, I'm just. And this is very, very high off the ground. So basically, these have the older version of these before they were scrapped, and was replaced by these new ones. However, these ones are not done too bad actually over the years. You used to have the older ones where you used to one, you could accidentally miss yourself. They weren't that good wheelchairs. So basically there was just one side where you just used to face that way. So example, this was turned mouse facing this way, and that was turned mouse facing that way. So if you were on the if you were there, you'd claustrophobically scared. Yeah. So over there is Gulliver's Kingdom, which is a family theme park. You've got Nerf Blast, yep. Nerf guns, which is sponsored by Nerf. This is in case these stairs are there in case of a breakdown of these break down and you have to rescue. We all know we don't want a massive breakdown, so yeah. We all know a breakdown is the last thing to happen. So what I might do in a bit is we are going to explore the cave, so we'll turn you off and we'll I'll speak to you again on my dinner. We'll be videoing the dinner and having a tour round of the heights of ABM. So this is one of my favourite places to go to at the start of the year because obviously it gets you walking. We'll go in a bit and watch the people. Pew pew pew. That's castle. I'm going in a bit. I'm going in that castle. Yeah. It's a beautiful castle. I went last year. And guess what? I just got scared. I love it. I love it. I was sat there when we were waiting. So that's one of the old cars before they've scrapped them. So we're all the way up here. This is very, very high. So I might go on that playground in a bit and be naughty and be dirty. So I've been introduced by the Pope. It looks like the royal Pope from the parish church. We'll introduce ourselves to the Pope from the royal family from the parish church. Yeah, looks like the Pope from the parish church. So this is yeah, I'm just going to turn you off in a minute. Right here, it's a very bim in Matlock. The last car tonight is at 5 o'clock. So it's about 10:30 this morning.
Good morning.
Morning. So we are having a look at the so what we are going to do is have a look here. So we've got strawberry and we're just going to look here. So yeah, we've just come out here. So we are just going to so there's a tour about 1:45. I doubt I'll make it in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? Yeah, tell you what, let's do it in 5 minutes. No.
So follow that path there, down and round.
So we've got 5 minutes to get to the well, I'll do it in 5 minutes, but never mind. So basically we are walking down. Yeah, I'm not going to do it in 5 minutes, sorry. We'll just wait for the cavern tour. The big cavern tour, we'll do that. 5 minutes to get down the hill. That'll happen. I couldn't hear him, so yeah, I presume he weren't talking to me. If I was like, hey, so I'm going on the slides in a bit because I'm stupid, so. We are gonna run down the hill. So obviously you can run down the hill, but it's extremely dangerous. To be fair, I've not done bad actually. So this must be quickly solid bollocks. So 4 minutes to get down there. I think I'll do it. Sodding bollocks. 3 minutes. Yeah. So we are going to end it when we get down there. So we can go on the first cave tour of the day. 11. Sodding bollocks. And yeah. We are going to look at the towers. We will do a video about 12 where we have an hour. Yeah. So I'm just walking to the tour in 2 minutes. In 3 minutes time. So what we are doing adventures today to the heights of Hadrian, and we are walking down the sodding So we've got 120 seconds to get down there. 180 seconds. So how do I choose? I'll choose this one actually, it's a bit safer. So about 10:43. This video has already been about an hour. This video has been split up into parts today, so yeah, you'll be. Yeah. I think I'll make it in 2 minutes. 10:43. As long as they're about 44 minutes past, then yeah. So 10:43. We are slowly here now, so yeah, we'll get on the tour at 10:44. We'll arrive there at 10:44. It starts at 10:45. So yeah, this is the short tour actually, because so about 10:43 we just made in time, I think. Gulliver's is open today as well, first weekend or so, and yeah, we're just here at the cave. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're waiting for the cave tour, can I please ask you to gather over here for me, please?
Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Subscribe and yeah. See you for a second bit later. Enjoy.